Okay, level 3 is taking everything that we've done in level 2 and level 1 and just putting it into context. So in number 6, it says, an Army recruiter, Mrs. Cooper, is paid in daily salary plus commission. When she recruits 10 people, she earns $100, but when she recruits 14 people, she earns $120. How much does Mrs. Cooper earn per recruit? So what this is asking is, I know that she earns $100 for 10 recruits. So you're probably thinking, oh, she earns $10 for every recruit. But then if you look at this, $120 for 14 people, that doesn't add up if she earns $10 per recruit. So what we want to find is basically what it's called the average rate of change. So what is the average cost that Mrs. Cooper earns when she recruits? So we're going to create 2 points with this data. So 10 people, $100. 14 people, $120. And now we're going to find the slope. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to pause this, then play it to determine your slope. So go ahead and pause it, find your slope, and then press play to check your answer. I'm serious. Pause it. Okay, hopefully you've paused it, and now we're going to go ahead and show you the answer. So 120 minus 100 over 14 minus 10. This will reduce to 20 over 4, which will equal 5. Now, this is $5 per recruit, if I can spell. There we go. Okay, this is why I teach math. So $5 per recruit is on average how much she would make. In B, write the linear function p of x to model the situation. Let x equal the number of people she recruits. Write your answer in slope-intercept form. So like we did in level 2s where we're given a point and a slope, we want to write the equation. So we're going to start in that point-slope form, and I'll write it again for us. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So using the slope that we found in the problem above being 5, x will always stay the same, y will always stay the same, and it's just a matter of figuring out what is x1 and what is y1. And really, if we look back up into problem number 1 here, we have 10, 100, and 14, 120. It does not matter which point you choose. I always try and pick the smaller one, but you'll come out with the same answer because we're asking you to leave it into slope-intercept form. So it should come out the same. So go ahead and pick a point, sub it in, and then solve for y. And then go ahead and play this to figure out if you were right. I'm kind of serious once again. So go ahead and do it. Okay, so I'm going to pick 10, 100. And if you pick the other point, that is fine. So 10 goes with the x. And 100 goes with the y. And now I'm going to solve this. I'm going to add the 100 over there. So you should get 5x equals 50. 5x plus 50, I'm sorry. 5x plus 50. Okay. In C, it says, what is Mrs. Cooper's daily salary? That's if she recruits 0 people. So remember, she gets paid salary and then plus commission. So if she recruits 0 people, she's still going to get paid. We just don't know how much. So remember from the second question, x equals the number of people she recruits. So I'm going to use the equation that I had from above. And if she recruits 0 people, that means x equals 0. So I'm going to substitute that in. And that's going to equal 50. So regardless of if she recruits anyone, she's going to make $50 a day. Now D says, how much would Mrs. Cooper earn in a day if she recruits 20 people? Go ahead and pause this and try this one based on how we did C. I want you to try this one and then play it to check your answer. Okay, so hopefully you had enough time to pause this and play it. So here's how you would do this. So once again, 20 people, and x represents people. So I'm going to substitute in 20 in for x. And then solve this. So y is going to equal 150. So if she recruits 20 people a day, she's going to make $150. In E, we're working backwards here. How many people did she recruit if she earns $200? So now we're finding out what X is. We don't know, but Y equals 200. So that's what we're going to substitute in. So instead of Y, we're going to put in 200. We're going to leave the 5. We're going to leave the X. We're going to leave the 50. And now we're just going to go ahead and solve this. So subtract 50 from both sides. You get 150 equals 5X. Divide both sides by 5, and 150 divided by 5 should be 30. So if she makes $200, she's going to recruit 30 people.